Okay, well, since everyone, yeah, so yeah, right, um, oh, right, so, yeah, everyone decided to kind of drive like idiots, so I thought I'd give some takes. So, we're gonna go through the whole of the race. This is just a bumper lock. Bumper locking, it's something you can't really prevent. I'm also in the middle of watching the West Ham Wolves game, so if you hear me celebrating or something or whatever. Oh, here goes Skamaka. Anyway, but yeah, basically, oh, it's hard to do actually. Hold up. But yeah, this is let's get so let's have a look at this incident. This is the first. Where is it? Let's have a look at some of these incidents pretty fast. So let's get all the way forward because I think we're only interested in the final that. So this, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. That's kind of just Rota being bad. I don't know if there was an incident before that, but that's just him being himself, if I'm going to be perfectly blatant. Let's start here. Brad hits the wall. He comes down and hits Owly. I don't know if he doesn't know Owly's here. He must be pretty blind, but this is just how he races. Honestly, one of the worst races I've seen, but I'm going to be blunt about that, but there we go. Literally. And Simba could have gone into the pit lane. I will fully say that. But he still crashed. And this crash is still blatantly Brad's fault. This is just his fault. There's no argument here. As for the Shadow incident, I don't think needs reviewing because, you know, I just don't feel it needs reviewing. But yeah, it's obvious that it was his fault. But I thought I'd just spit some facts that this was Brad's fault and he wrecked someone's race. It wasn't the only person he wrecked, so we'll see. So it continues here. I thought it was racing incident at first, and then I just see Brad turn down like, yeah, that's his fault. Personally, I think, honestly, I'd disqualify him from no points. It's just like, you can't drive this poorly. This is dirty. No, let's have a look. This, Rota's there, and Anthony comes down. Owly does bumper lock him, and that does influence it, but Anthony's already coming down by that point. It's going to get turned. That's not on Anthony. And then Anthony rejoins like a massive idiot right there. And then here's the Joker incident. So we will have a look at this. Anthony slams into Max and forces Joker off. Joker go Sorry, I haven't had a drink in a bit. Right, back to what I was saying. Joker gets forced off. And then you can see here. Yeah, this is a fair overtake. He's been forced. He is fully off, but he was forced. And someone said he didn't make an attempt to rejoin. He did. Now the next part is this part. This Max hits into Anthony and for some reason decides to turn left. I think hitting him kinda influenced the turn a bit more than he would have liked. He slams into Anthony and Owly. Owly doesn't really get a disadvantage too much, but then Anthony gets completely messed up. And now here is Brad, and I'm going to be honest here, this is inexcusable. Like, sometimes I make it easy. He turns, drives into Anthony. Max is already out of control, and he just absolutely wrecks Anthony and Max's races. And then Joker gets the win. This is where I think Rota forced Brad into Joker here, personally. That's just me. I don't know if that's about. I don't know. I don't know if that's just. Yeah. I don't know if that's just. This is just how. That's road to 14 minutes. I thought Joker went off, but when I look at this, like he's clearly been forced off. And to anyone saying he made an attempt, no attempt to rejoin, he actually does rejoin, and he does pretty well at rejoining. Like that's a 10 out of 10 rejoin. This is just Max being Max. There's no argument here. And this is just Brad being Brad. Brad just being one of the worst drivers in the league yet again. To be perfectly honest, yeah. That I mean that's my point. That's all I need to say. If anything, let's have a look at shadows. Let's have a look at God tiers merge. This God tier, this God tier merge. And he said Max could have avoided him. Owly bumper locks Andrew and forces Max into. It's not Owly's fault. That's just how it works. And then yeah, I think Max has every right to be annoyed about that. To be honest, I think he has every right to be. That is Shadow's fault. I'm sorry, but that is his fault. But yeah. Yeah, Shadow's actually one of the best races at the moment, but that was horrific, man. Oh, West Ham almost scored again. But yeah. So I don't know if Brown got a penalty. Yeah, Joker's absolutely spot on. This merge is completely inexcusable. And I personally say disqualify Brad. By the way, like I want disqualification from that. I genuinely want to say see disqualification for Brad because like that would it annoys me how bad this isn't bad driving. This can be excused as him not knowing Owly was there. But doing the same thing literally twice? Like bro, what are you doing, my man? Like come on, man. I want yeah, I agree. Disqualification. I won't settle for anything less. That was just like literally that was just ridiculous. This isn't bad driving. This isn't bad. This is dirty driving. I don't excuse dirty driving, and who knows? Maybe we'll see the two cars spinning out next race. That's all I'm gonna say. And fair play, Joker. Fair play. Well done. Like fair play. You probably can't hear that, but I'm clapping. Fair play. I don't know if Rota got P2 or something. As for Rota, I don't know how many incidents he was involved with, so we'll just have a look at some. I don't think Rota did anything horrific while I was there, other than just being himself. I don't know. This so far, I'm just seeing him being himself, which is just a terrible driver. But that's just me. Owly does go off there. That's Max going off track. He should have lifted here. I don't know what happened. He breaks, and nah, that's Joker turning into him. Joker turns in very early there. I'm not sure why. I don't know. For me, I feel like Joker turned in very early. Joker can like give me some sort of correction on that. I mean, to say that was the worst merge in league history, I'd say it's up there. To be honest with you, man, it wasn't a very good merge. But that's not what I like to talk about. I like to talk about the ones which aren't just as clear cut. There's Simba parked. So Wes and Badoo didn't do like half the way. I don't see anything that Rota's doing too badly at the moment. This is just like, so he's already being bumper locked by Rota. And he then gets hit into by Andrew, who's just been bumper locked. You know what I mean? Yeah, he already gets bumper locked, and then yeah, that happens. It's a terrible merge. That's all I want to say about that. I do like Shadow. He's a good driver, but that was just a terrible merge. There was no argument about that. Max being annoyed did not get him a drive through. Him merging terribly. Saying park him, I don't know. I didn't see any of the other incidents. I'm only going off my stream. And then, you see, Brad does it again. You can look at this. He does it again. He does the same thing again and again and again. He just forces people into the wall. I genuinely don't know why. Your graphics were low to reduce lag. Why are your graphics low? That's my question. Like, I've got top graphics. Like, I don't get lag that often, so... this is the only incident I really would say. Like, what is Rota doing? I don't know if he got forced off. Can someone please correct me on that? I don't know if he got forced, but yeah. And then I just still think that that other piece is just totally unexcusable. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon. Maybe for another.